Welcome to Factorio Train World. My name is Nidos, and this is episode 22 of our Let's Play campaign. And Happy New Year, everyone. I think that should be most people enter the new year. So we have the military science going. It's going okay-ish. I have sent it over to our science facility. It is chugging along. It could be scaled up, but I don't really think in the grand scheme of things. Right now we have a surplus, but in actual fact we will not have a surplus. We will need to make preparations to go out and do some military action out in the world, and the way I want to do that, I do need some extra tools for that. We can take this one out. This is actually going to be lovely that we can take this out. Oh, by the way, how many did I pick up? Oh, that's actually a lot. That's actually a bit of a shame that I have so many. Okay, I'm going to send these out. This I'll put in here since we need to get it. Wow, that was actually really quickly. It could be consumed. So this is luckily deprecated. That's just good. But you know what? There might just be something else like this one. Water should be easy. We can get that from somewhere here. Coal should be easy. It's coming from there. So what about us actually making just a bit of returns? Oh, I don't have that. Is that going to be a problem? I don't know. And I'm also going to take, this is the coal then. And then I guess that's going to be the output. Yeah, so let's try this. They should be coming in. Yeah, there's nothing not working. So that should be fine. This one, I'll keep that as that one. It has to be water somehow. Where do we get the water from? I know we have water. We have water over there. I know there's a lot of this that isn't really making a lot of sense. And we need to build a better oil deposit soon. But you know the things about the soon things, it's just not right now. Boom, that's water. Water got up here. That gives us these two things, and can build that one. I can build this one, and I can also build outbound. Put some lights on it. All of these things should obviously be somewhere else, but that's not really happening right now, unfortunately. Well, that's just have to be enough. And we have the coal coming out. Stop. Damn, this is so much hacking here. I don't know how to avoid it, to be perfectly honest about it. It's there. And then I take this one. What? Oh, I'm almost inside this area. Yeah, okay. But that's fine. There. Is anything coming? You can take that one. I think how long time is it? 2 explosives and it takes 4-second craft time. I don't think that should be a problem, should it? I think this should be able to keep up. Right, so we have some explosives. The way we want the explosives to do is we want to make them into explosive cannon shells. It's going to be easy to do. Steel and plastic. We got plastic, and I don't really think I need to make like a lot of different things here. Oh, sorry, that one. Blue circuits, yes. And this will be built in a slightly different way. So I don't really want this to be... Guess we can do that. Let's see. That one. Steel, plastic, and that's just 2 things, right? Okay, let's see. The idea here is that I will take these outbound on the side. There's a way to do this. That one. Yeah, like this. There. Now they'll go on the outside of this belt. So that one. It's going to be really a weird setup, but I think it'll work. That means this one can have something on the inside. Yeah. And this one can have something on both sides. There. Should be fine. And that means I really don't need a lot of this. And I will need a single. Is that an explosive? Yes, it's an explosive. Good. So now I just need to figure out what to build on. I'll put in these tiles here. So that's steel, plastic. Plastic is easy, luckily. So let's put plastic there. And we get some steel. That's also going to be, that could be more. And what was the last thing? That was this one, right? 500. There we go. And all we need is now steel. I don't know if we have it. Well, we do have a ton of steel just waiting on the line. Which is somehow actually in a short supply of very many other places. Well, that should be a lot of steel. Whatever. It's something. Oh, that poor little logistics bot. And I want to get this. And this is not the one. This is the one we want, right? The other ones are kind of honestly irrelevant. And lo and behold, once I go that one, I can take a few more. There. All right, so that should give us gradually, eventually, some. Yeah, we got a tank, so let's actually go back and build it in our hub, logistics hub, right over here. There's actually a spot to build a tank. Right, that one is going to be a tank. So let's build it. Boom. And it should be constrained at 1 so that we can actually request it when it comes out. That's lovely. So with this one done, we are actually, let's see, how much time does it take to get this? Oh, it's actually waiting for engines. Boom, we got the engines. And these should no longer be stacked up this high. Great. Did we get it? No, we didn't. Oh, it's coming now. I'm going to patiently wait for it to be brought in. Lovely. Now we have a tank. That's awesome. Alright, so what do we need with the tank? We need to go up here and look at some ammo. We also need to make some repair packs. Can we do that now? Yeah, let's make some repair packs. Alright, I think we are going to be pretty well set for this. And is this the... Yeah, it is. Now, yeah, this is exactly what I expected to happen. I've run out of this, so... That's actually a problem. I'll take these because we might want it. And how much we got here? This is the last bit of military science we get ever. How much you got? Ugh, it's not enough. And this is the, it's not actually the one, it's not actually getting us to where we want to be. We need this projectile weapon. So the question is, should I take the remainder of our stone bricks? Precious, precious stone bricks. Can't believe that stone bricks are just gonna be our... I mean, I can make it. Right, so let's go to our... Here, we do have still some other things that can be... We do have some... Let's look at logistics overview. 3.8. That can be half as many, and I have 1k of this. And is it going to be used for anything else? No, not at this point. It is the most important thing. That one we can also take, because why not? And we will then go back and take a look at our production. This goes into the military. Okay, first of all, I need this to be made. I'm going to do it in the silliest of ways. There we go. That's now enabled. And on this side, I'll put the remainder of this into the blue circuit or blue science. That one doesn't matter where it goes. It'll be used eventually. All right, projectile weapons. How much we need? We need 400 plus 500. That's 900. 900 would be... That's 5 stone bricks. That's not going to happen. So we're going to have to make do with what we have. I got some military science. What? Okay. Someone placed a power pole right where I was supposed to drive. Now let's move down south and hold a bit. Okay. All right. So how many shots do we have? 80. That's not a lot. That's not a lot. But you know what? It's gonna have to be... It's gonna have to be something... It's gonna have to be enough right now. So, where are our biggest issues when it comes to... When it comes to spider nests? They are nests. Yeah, they're nests. We can also start clearing up our path, but... Yeah, that's definitely not something I'd be happy to do. That one. We start by getting 1, 2, 3. Get that in there. Then we take all of this and all of this. Then we're kind of ready to go. And I have a lot of repair packs. I have enough robots as well. Here goes nothing. What could possibly go wrong? So do we start with this shot here? Yes, we do. I've turned these off so they don't start repairing. Let's see how it fares against this. I want to be trying to be... So the good thing about this is it completely clears out the nests. And then we can change. And that's gonna take forever to kill. Woohoo! And repair. Alright, that was doable. Not amazing, but doable. And it's not gonna get any better until we get more. Let's see. There we go. 70. Basically, you just point it to the next, and then the shooting speed will... Which is absolutely horrendous right now, because it's not upgraded at all. All we do here is try to shoot these... Switch. And... This is... I feel this is the cheapest way to solve this. Alright. That's actually okay. I mean, it's not amazing, and we are kind of running out. But if we can take this out, then let's look at pollution. Oof. All right, I have to prioritize where the pollution cloud is, then we can take sort of shoot at our leisure at a later point. I'm just trying to figure out how much it's been used. Why is there one of these there? Oof. Smush. Dead. Didn't want to waste any materials on it. And I think this one should be able to go pretty much straight through forests. Except it won't be able to shoot at those. And you know what? Having these grenades actually gonna make a big difference. And go back. I'm getting a bit slow here. Not liking it. There we go. We're down to 19 shots. That's gonna have to be enough for this part. And before we go back and take some more. Let's see how much we have actually accumulated in the meantime. That's 112. That's great. Still have plenty of shots left here, so that's not a big deal. It is definitely this part. Ah, that's in the middle of a forest. That's less than ideal. Oops. These should be firing, especially when I only have 9 left. Every single shot should be true. And switch. This is why I wanted to have a path through the forest. And the last 4 shots. Boom, got it. Woo. All right, so definitely not enough, but you know, we could actually start moving out to this one. Let's figure out how the pattern is going to be. Well, I'd actually like to get the car, but I'm kind of stuck with the tank for now. Let's go over here and see if we can farm this one. We are also going to need a location where this one can be done, and I think this location is probably good enough for us to do. So the first thing it needs to be, it's one of those. So it's going to be that one. Boom. That is great. However, it will miss some. I can take this one, except no, and I'm sure there's one in there. I wanted this for the radars, because I need the radars up here. And the next one, I can just plop it down, because that's going to be easy. There. And after this one, I'm going to have a T intersection up here. So let's get up here and T intersection the hell out of that one. That's going to be here. 1, 2. Flip. And that should be within the constraints of the normal city block. Yes. So this city block here is going over to that location. And if I'm being Okay, so that is going all the way up. Great. Now, the necessity block is going to be not exactly easy to place. But this is where, I mean, I could take this one and just move it to this location. On the other hand, what do we want? I mean, we have iron in these, copper in these. Then I think, let me just, 1, 2, 3, that's going to be copper here. And that one. So it's going to be out here that it would have to fit in order to sort of be symmetrical. I really don't want to place it in here, but once I put it on a train, then it doesn't really matter if I have to bring it far down. It would actually, if I build it out here, it would be, let's try and see if I can realize this pattern. That one would have to, no, it can't be an intersection at that point because this one is also kind of incorrect. Okay, that one is not the same as this one. So I think this one has to be a turn. And then a T intersection outwards. Yeah, okay. We can make a turn here. Would also be nice with a bit more solar, so that would be perfect. And that one is also fine. Good. And up here, this one will be a, what did I realize? I think I set it as a T intersection. We're probably going to have to make some changes to this at some point. There. That's the T intersection and corresponding to that one. And then up here on this tile. Oh, this one is not even placed. It should just be like normal locations. Neither is this one. Wow. Someone's forget to expand out here. Right, at this point, we just want to expand everywhere with this grid. We can remove the grid later on, but I really want this one to be sort of covering everything we claim as our territory. Okay, that's I'm really happy with that. I think that's fine. That one. This one doesn't seem like it's quite there. Seems like it's missing some things up top. There we go. And we can also build it up. That's a big deal. It's a big deal to be able to keep expanding this. Let's see. Oh, they are not at all of these locations yet. So, boom. This base is going to be big, and it's going to be a nice, beautiful train world. There. Okay. Whew. This is the one we really need. This is our... Really? Stupid train. Leon, what are you doing? Ah, green circuit. That's not super critical. Right. We're going to have to remove these before making a mining location. So I think we'll take a mining location next time. Oh, you're flying out. It's really not intention. Hey, that if I look at this, oh, this is great. We are just the robot network is just slowly expanding upwards. I'd like it to go further, but I know also that that's not a feasible thing. What I can do is find my, maybe I can find my truck, and all of this, of course, is just an absolute mess. There's no way that I can live in a world like this. This is just not for me. Goodbye, cruel world. Okay, and sorry, goodbye all robots. That's definitely not what I wanted to spend my precious roboting on. There we go. And don't break the car. There we go. Pick it up. And I know you're going in here. Anything else? Nope, not really. We really should make a setup for... This is projectile 4, so even if it's getting there, then it's still missing 500. Okay, I was braking just in front of, instead of going in front of the train. Alright, I almost got this light, the power pole. All right, we have to fix the tiny little issue here. Oops. And I know that I should be making this, but there are so many things I should be doing, and honestly, the only thing that is really on my mind right now for must do, oh, don't kill me, please, is getting the, what is this? This is too far. Getting the stone bricks secured, because without stone bricks, we can't build our beautiful path. We can't build anything. We we do have to figure out where we want to build the next location. So it could be once this one gets placed. Where is it? That one. Once this one gets placed, then I think I actually want it there. Let's see. What about that one? If I can figure that out. So this one is the same as that one. It means by the T intersection going out, it should be... Actually, these should go out. And instead it should be that one. Boom. That's not a problem. That's the one I really want to have built. Okay, so there's a lot of infrastructure being built right now. And we just need to figure out where all these things come from. You know what? This is not actually a lot. Maybe I should just allow it to go to twice as much. There. You go in here. What is the other one? There's the steel we're missing. So let's grab some steel. Do we have steel anywhere better than this? And the steel's dead. Yep, we also need to build some steel deposits. Woohoo! Another little tiny thing that must be done. I think we need to take an episode where we only build like things that we feel we're lacking a bit behind on. That's 500 something, that's 600 something, so that's fine. How much we got? 246, lovely. So question is, should I go out and clear some more of this space? I think I should be. So let's clear some space here. And once we, that's a lot of things that don't exist because we don't have enough steel, right? Yeah. So I think we should be making more iron, more steel. One of these could be, actually the steel I'd want it to be up here, but you can also see that's kind of not happening until I get this pushed back further. So we might have to just bite the bullet and build another one of these. Just like this. Build it over, put that over here maybe. Yeah. And here we have some other little issue, but we'll get to that. There. Now I'll just take this out. And I'll actually take this out as well. We'll solve that as we get there. Here. This part should be intersections such as that for unloading, and so should this one. And this is where, if you haven't realized it before, that's an error. This one, someone should also remove this and put it up here, because this one will actually be a, this one corresponds to that one. So that can easily be another location. So now we have built one more of these that goes into this one. I can actually do this, right? We can do that. It should be just fine. And calling it one is probably also. So what happens now is, like, there is a lot of things that have to be or is being built here. And I guess that one of the issues is the fact that we don't have any steel. And I think the steel is better spent on power poles, because without power poles, things just don't really seem to work very well, do they? Yeah. So I'm just putting it in here. Boom. More steel. Definitely the steel. Okay, I think we are, this is where we wrap up this episode. Now you can see how many things are not available. Both because of lack of roboport, both because of lack of materials available, but also because of, lack of everything else. So we need the steel, absolutely. We also need to scale up this part. See, why are you not there? That's because at this location, these really need to be faster. That's super important, right? Because we have a pretty good stack here. This is almost full, and this could probably be a bit better. Again, another thing that would be nice to scale up. But we can also find other iron locations such as this, which we can lead out here for other ones, that one, for this one. It's just so annoying that it's already now below our base. But we have many a thing that we need to do. So I know that some of you don't like having things done between sessions, and other people think that there should be more between sessions, and that's just how the world works. But I'm gonna let the robots do a lot of the cleanup and building this, so that when I come back we can actually start more akin to building the stuff instead of just looking at robots claiming territory here. But we have issues with our lack of steel. This is quite obvious. But that one, when that gets tapped, then I can go further out. But next time we are going to set this up for the stone depot, figure out a place where I can make a stone construction facility. The only place that's kind of safe is down here, but the place I'd like to have it is actually, if I look at this one, this quadrant, and that could be that one, that means this quadrant, it could be that one. That's probably the best place to make our stone brick facility, because it has to be a dedicated city block. So, you know, that means also this has to be. So I need to clear out this part, and I need to clear out this part in order for the stone come from here into there to be processed and go back. I mean, I should make it closer, shouldn't I? Hold on, let me just see. These two, that means these three correspond to those. Yeah, that means it's actually going to be out here if I want to make it so. That's too far away. It have to be that one. Right, so this one has to go up, and then there are 3 tiles or 3 city blocks, and then goes around it, and then goes on the middle one here, goes out here, and that'll have to be maybe at this location or that location. Pretty far out. It could be done if I clear this instead. Could be done. Then it's not a long path to drive, and that might be advantageous. Cool. Time for us to wrap up. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you're enjoying it, despite it being sort of a bit of a mess, because I want the structure. So there are some things I can and cannot do. I'm enjoying it, so hope you are as well. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Until then, take care and stay effective.